Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. And what we have here today, bam, that's right. And these are the Air Jordan 1 Satin Bred. Now this is a 2023 women exclusive sizing, so not to be confused for like the men's pair, which was a sample number pair. It was only like 500 pairs total, but now we're getting the official public release for the GR release. And I must say, you know what, out of all the shoes that was worth like thousands of dollars, this is probably the one that I wasn't really like, you know what, we really need this to the public. Don't get me wrong, it's still a great shoe, and it's a shoe that I like, you know, I'm glad to have in my collection. And it's also that I'm really glad that I'm a size 9 to a 9.5, because I can actually fit this size, because it is a women exclusive. They only go up to a 12 women, which is a 10.5 men. Sorry for the big feet people out there. If you're bigger than a size 11 and all the way up to like 13, kind of out of luck. That's the only size they're gonna go for. Now I have seen the, you know, the number paired and the women pair side by side when I was at Gossels, New York, and I must say it's very, very close. It's daggone near the same shoe. I get it. Some people want to say it's not the same shoe. Whatever makes you feel better, fam. Look, the only thing I know is that all it is just a number pair right inside the sock liner inside here. That's basically it. Other than that, the same Nike swoosh, the same wing logo, the same material. Maybe some shape is a little different. I might have to do like a complete side by side, but it's daggone near the same thing. Crazy because, like, you know, it's an Air Jordan 1. Air Jordan 1s are still a lot of people's favorite silhouette. And it's you know, it's an OG colorway. Trust me, if these things would have came out probably 2-3 years ago, yeah, these things would have been like a $400 or $500 shoe off rip for sure. I mean, if you guys remember the other satin Air Jordan 1s, these were going for a crazy amount of money. Obviously, the price dropped really, really bad, and I'm sorry for the people that did hang on to these things. And even the shattered backboard satins. Now, these were going for a crazy amount of bread too at the time, because you know, it's a shattered backboard. A lot of people call the shattered backboard one of the best Air Jordan 1s. Probably one of the better like non-OG colorways, but it was still a great shoe. Bigger size were going close to like almost $1,000, you know, $700-800 or something crazy like that. But in 2023, times are different, man. It's crazy. Yeah, these things are not going for that much at all. So for anyone that really want these are the best time to buy them. You know, I'm glad that I can actually afford to get these things now. I'm not trying to fork over hundreds and stressing out to get these things. I think these things won't be that difficult to get, but I don't think it's going to be that limited either, especially for the bigger sizes. I think the bigger size is going to be a little bit tougher, because you guys already know all the men's are going to go for these. I think some girls will like them. Majority of the sizes will be the smaller sizes, like, because it is a women's shoe. So the smaller sizes will definitely be a lot easier to get, but you know, the bigger sizes might be a little tough. There should be a decent amount of stock, I'm hoping, but usually with, you know, with Air Jordan 1s and it being a satin, you know, a satin shoe, they usually don't make that many pairs. I'm just saying, because I remember past releases, it seems somewhat kind of limited now. But hey, let's just go ahead, let's get into this review real quick, huh? All right, let's take a quick little 360 of these things. And I must say, it is a really clean looking shoe. Sizing, usually women's sizing come with an all red box with your black Nike swoosh here on the top of the box, your Air Jordan 1 standard box. And it does come with the extra set of like a dust bag. So I guess if you want to carry around in your shoes like this, for any ladies out there, remember, this is a women exclusive shoe. It does have that red Jumpman in the middle of the bag here. Go with the shoe. Now, one thing I like about it is that it is 100%, basically the entire upper is a satin material. Sometimes with other Air Jordan 1 satins, it's mainly like either just a back satin or just a toe box and just the heels are satin, but the rest is that tumble leather, whatever it is. But these are completely 100% satin material, red toe box here, no whole preparation. But one thing I know about satins, it does crease kind of ugly. It makes a little line right here once you start walking it, so be careful with that. Red colorway, so you know, you got your spread, you know, your black and your red. You got your black satin material here on the side panels and even on the toe box. Kind of like, I think it's metal on the eyelids here. It's your satin Nike swoosh here in red. It is stitched all the way through. It does says Air Jordan with the basketball in the middle. And then on the inner side, you do have that, again, that Nike swoosh in red and that satin. Got the red satin colorway on the back of the heels and even on the ankle collar as well. Laces just come with your standard black flat rope laces, laced up on the first eyelids. Even the tongue is satin as well. And then on the top of the tongue here, you do have that red Nike Air logo on top of the tongue with that Nike swoosh. It does come with the extra set of red laces, no white, just red, and your standard black laces. And on the ends, it does come with a little metal tips on the laces at the end, which is, I think, is a pretty cool touch. And you get that little jump man on the laces here, if you guys can see, if I can show on the camera. All satin, so inside the sock liner side is that satin material inside the sock liner. Got your red insole here inside with the black Nike Air logo inside the insole. White midsole here, which stitched in all the way through. And of course, you have that iconic Air Jordan 1 outsole in red with your embossed Nike Air right there. Get your bottoms all nasty and dirty, so make sure you guys get on that drip grip. Use my discount code JumperMan10. It is the best sole protector on the market today. No slippage, no tears, multiple wears. I wore these at a sneaker event and it's still good to go. So guys, make sure you guys get on that drip grip. Use my discount code JumperMan10. Save your soles from getting all nasty and dirty and doesn't get all yellow and everything too. So all right, guys, so there you guys have it, man. These are the Air Jordan 1 Satin Breds. I must say, look, I'm glad I have these things in my collection. I cannot wait. Unfortunately, when Nike did do a shock drop a couple weeks ago, I was not able to go to get my size. I had to go for another size because I took an L. So I went back in and I got a size 10 because these are in women's sizing. So a 10 women, which means that 8.5, I think I can squeeze into an 8.5. But I really prefer a size 11 women's. Now these things are set to do official release date on October 18th. My local stores are getting these things. I wasn't able to get them on JD Sports, so I think these things actually might be a little tough to get, especially on bigger sizes. Smaller size I did see kind of sit. I'm not sure if a lot of people are, especially a lot of girls or anything, I'm not sure if they're gonna get these things, but we'll have to wait and see. This is a shoe that I'm glad to have in my collection. I'm glad to have these, and I really want these in my collection too as well. Kind of completes the whole satin one. So if they come back out with the Royals Air Jordan 1 satin, hopefully they come in actual men's sizes. I'm just kind of disappointed that they did put in women's sizes only. So again, for the women conversion out there, if you are a guy and you're trying to get the women's sizes, remember to subtract 1.5. So for example, if a woman sizing is 11, you subtract 1.5, that is 9.5. And like the biggest sizes is a women's 12, which is a 10.5, 1.5. So just do your conversions like that. A lot of people, some people say women's shoe, it feels a little bit more narrow. I have worn women Air Jordan 1s, and they're exactly the same thing on on a lot of other Air Jordan 1s. Whatever it is, it's the same exact thing. Again, resale wise, which is crazy, it's a crazy time they're in right now. These things are not going for much. Even at before the release, these things are barely touching 200, which is, these things do retail at 180 plus tax. You're looking at like 190 something. So I think on the apps are already at like just $200, so they're not going for much at all. But hey guys, you guys let me know, are you planning on copping the Air Jordan 1 Bred Satin? Now I know a lot of people are also like, yo, just give us the OG Air Jordan 1, like the leather, just give us that. I just feel like even the satin Breds is just a little early. Like I think even 2 years ago we just got in the patent leather Breds, and now we're getting these. I just seem like it's just a little too soon, Anyway guys, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at JumperChris on IG, sometime on Twitter. Don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm JumperChris. Peace.